Hi guys, Mrs. Angstad. I'm back with the rest of chapter 5, and I'm rocking my Rona hair. In the afternoon, I dozed through some other kind of game, but I woke up when I heard Mr. Morales' voice. It's always important to listen to what the principal has to say. I darted out of my sleeping hut and saw him in front of the class holding a piece of paper. Class, I just received a note from Mrs. Brisbane that she wanted me to share with you all, he said. Did you hear that, Og? I squeaked at the top of my lungs. A note from Mrs. Brisbane. Og splashed wildly, so I guess he heard. The note says, Dear class, I miss you all, and I miss Longfellow's school. I miss being home, too. But the good news is they say I'll be up on my feet and dancing before long. It's funny to think this all came about because of Humphrey. Please listen to Mr. E and make me proud of you, your teacher, Mrs. Brisbane. This all came about because of Humphrey? Was it really my fault that Mrs. Brisbane was gone? If she's going to be up on her feet, she must be sitting. But where is she? Why would she leave her class to go dancing? I'd never seen her dance before. I wasn't just pie-whacked. I was super-duper pie-whacked. After Mr. Morales left, Holly's hand shot up. Mr. E, where is Humphrey going this weekend? I give up, Mr. E said. Where is he going? Holly explained how I go home with a different student each weekend. Okay, Mr. E said. So who wants to take Humphrey home? Every single student raised a hand. Everyone! Mr. E, Holly said, you have to get written permission from the parents. Sometimes I think Holly will grow up to be just like Mrs. Wright. It's not a bad thing, unless she gets a whistle. Just then, the bell rang, ending the school day. Some of the students rushed out to catch the school bus. Others crowded around Mr. E, begging to take me home. Whoa, he said, calm down. I'm sure Humphrey will be fine on his own this weekend. Sorry, but I will not be fine without tasty treats and clean water and a poo cleanup. A red-haired woman hurried into the classroom looking worried. She saw Kelsey with the ice pack on her eye and gave her a hug. It didn't take Sherlock Holmes to figure out that she was Kelsey's mom. Are you okay? She asked, moving the ice pack. The nurse called. Yes, Kelsey said, sort of. Wow, you're going to have a black eye, her mom said. Mom, could we bring Humphrey home for the weekend? Kelsey asked. I rushed to the front of my cage to hear what Mrs. Kirkpatrick had to say. Humphrey? Oh, little Humphrey. Well, sure, why not? He'll take your mind off your eye, she replied. Mr. E came over and introduced himself and said he'd be very grateful if she'd take me home. I think we need some kind of written permission, he said. In the middle drawer, I shrieked. That's where she keeps the forms. Mr. E didn't understand, of course, but Mrs. Kirkpatrick just wrote on a plain piece of paper, and before I knew it, Kelsey was carrying my cage out of room 26. Sorry, Og. Bye. Have a nice weekend, I shouted. Boing, boing, he said. It was a slightly sad sound. I always feel guilty when I go away for the weekend and leave Og behind. But that Friday, I felt absolutely rotten. After a few days without Mrs. Brisbane, he would probably be extra lonely this weekend. Humphrey's Detectionary. A mystery. Why are some people, even teachers, positively clueless about how to care for a hamster? All right, guys, that's the end of chapter 5. A quick one today. See you tomorrow.